So a lot of people have been on edge waiting to find out when the new consoles are coming and how much they're going to cost, because supposedly we're just a mere 2 months away from the release date, and both Sony and Microsoft have been pretty tight-lipped about the release date and about the price point of their consoles. But over the last few hours, a leak has sprung from Microsoft, and that leak has basically turned into the dam breaking. Late last night, Brad Sams revealed this: the Xbox Series S. Yes, after months and months, this was like the worst kept secret in gaming. It is finally here. And after he posted that picture, there were other insiders who came out to say, yes, this is indeed the design of the Xbox Series S. So I actually recorded some audio, was putting together a video for that, when I looked online and I saw that Xbox had officially confirmed it. So they put out a picture themselves and said, yes, this is the Xbox Series S, and this is the price tag of $299. So if you could hit that like button, since I've had to do this twice. So it's unclear what the black circle is, but I'm guessing it's for a fan. You know, a larger diameter fan is going to allow it to run at lower speed, so that's going to keep it quiet, but it helps move a lot of air, which will keep it cool. Now that's just me guessing, but we'll find out. It does appear to be an all-digital machine. There's no sign of a disk drive, and it looks like there is a USB port on the front. And reportedly, if you do the All Access subscription, which is sort of like Microsoft's kind of rent-to-own plan, or taking out a loan to walk out with an Xbox, that would cost you $25 to walk out the store with an Xbox Series S along with Xbox Game Pass. Now, the Xbox Series S has been rumored to be around 4 teraflops, and right now we don't have any, official word on how it's going to run games, but since, again, this was the worst kept secret in gaming, and it's been rumored for so long, and those rumors turned out to be true, the other rumors that always went along with it was that this was supposed to be like a 1080p or 1440p machine. And as I've said before, I think it makes really good business sense for Microsoft to put out a lower price machine, because in the end, that's probably going to be what sells the most. It's why the 3070 from Nvidia is going to be more popular than the 3090. It's why Apple makes an iPhone SE. This is going to allow people who may be on the fence about jumping into Xbox's ecosystem. It's going to make it a lot easier for them to jump in at a really good price point. And the fact is, still, a lot of people just don't care about 4K gaming, and a lot of people don't even have 4K TVs to even take advantage of it. So the Xbox Series S is going to allow you to experience next generation games at a good price point, and hopefully really good frame rates. Furthermore, Windows Central is reporting that the Xbox Series X is going to launch alongside the S at $499. So just to be clear, the Xbox Series S has been officially revealed and officially announced by Xbox. Everything else is pretty much rumor, but Windows Central was saying before, Xbox officially came out for the S, they were saying, yeah, everything we've heard has also backed up what we're hearing about the Xbox Series S being $299, and that being the actual product and how it looked like. So, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. But with the Xbox Series X, reportedly, if you do the All Access program, which again is kind of like the rent-to-own, you would walk away with a new console for the price of $35 a month. That's for 2 years, and I'll be doing another video on that once we get the final details, but presumably, it would come with Game Pass Ultimate. So you get Game Pass Ultimate for 2 years, you get an Xbox Series X, the most powerful console in the world, for $35 a month, and that's going to be enticing to a lot of people. So if you want the high-end machine designed for the hardcore, designed for the enthusiasts, that's the Xbox Series X. That's the Xbox Series X for $499, and if you want the entry console, that's $299. But again, until we hear it from Microsoft, it's not official. But what is official is Xbox Series S at $299, and that's going to sell. Reportedly, Microsoft was planning on announcing all of this next week, And it's kind of sort of a shame that if all this is true, the Xbox Series X price and everything else, it's kind of a shame that it got leaked, in the middle of the night to kind of steal Xbox's thunder, because I think these are really the best prices we could have hoped for. And I wouldn't be surprised in the least if they're losing money on these, because I think it's a really good deal if you're a console gamer and you want an Xbox. And $499 is where most of the rumors have been. It's where the Xbox One X launched. Xbox One X. Sometimes it's a little confusing, all these Series X, Series S, Xbox One X, all that. But there was some growing concern that with the advancements of everything we have been hearing about, the new SSDs, the new GPUs, and everything that they're pushing, there was some concern that these weren't going to be as cheap as what they had been in the past, and that we might see a price point that goes higher than $499. But again, that's great news for consumers as long as that price point holds. And then we got to wait to see what PS5 is going to do. They've got the digital version as well, which will give them some wiggle room, but a disk drive doesn't give you that much savings in building cost. They may say, well, we're going to make it up with digital sales, of course, but I think it would be hard for Sony to come out and say, hey, the PS5 is more expensive than the Xbox Series X, because on paper, the Xbox Series X is more powerful than the PlayStation 5, and I don't think there's anybody really denying that. So this could be good news for everybody around, So it's really building the excitement up, because we've got Nvidia now that have revealed cards and price points that are really good price to performance. We've got AMD that is about to reveal their new GPUs, which they usually deliver really good price to performance. We've got Xbox that's delivering a good price point, and PS5 hopefully will follow suit. So in the end, I think this is really good news for this generation of gamers. No matter where you're playing, I think that jump in technology is going to be big enough to where nobody's really holding back games. This is now going to be what developers can actually do. It's time to push forward other elements like AI and, objects on screen and all this other stuff. And it'll be nice to kind of, finally leave the whole pixel counting behind. And now we can rely on technology like machine learning and upscaling and things like that to really push games a lot forward, because I don't think pixels is where you push games forward. I think it's this other technology, and I think with all the power, with the PS5, with the Xbox Series X, with the PCs and the new GPUs coming out, it allows a lot more people to jump in at a really good price point to experience next generation gaming. And I think that is good news for everybody. So post below, are you more interested in the Xbox Series S or the Xbox Series X at this point? That does it for me, The Red Dragon. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.